Okay, in this next part I'm going to go ahead and make the trunk. So I'm going to loop select or lasso tool select the trunk area there, and I'll go ahead and extrude, grab, rotate, start scaling downward. And it's pretty much the exact same process as the legs. So sometimes what I like to do is I'll just go ahead and block out kind of like this, which looks kind of silly right now. And I only do a couple extrusions, and then I can go ahead and I can cut it later as I see fit. So I've got my end segment here, but now you can see that of course I now need to shape. So I just go in here, deselect, grab, and that way I can make decisions about how much geometry I need to cut in, if I need to do loop select. So maybe I want this curve here because this is too straight down at the bottom. So I'll just come in here and do Control R, loop cut, and then I can go ahead and actually get more of a shape. So again, I'm modeling primarily from the side view, which is fine up until a point. And then you want to get in the habit of checking in over on the perspective side of things and seeing how things are shaping up. Alright, so that's looking pretty good from the side view, but it looks not so hot from the front view. So now what I need to do is I need to go ahead and start selecting these verts and scaling them and bringing them in, as you can see I'm doing here. And then I deselect those. Maybe I'll bring these in a little bit more. And deselect these. Bring them in a little bit more. Deselect these. And you get the idea. Bring in a little more. Deselect these. Okay. And maybe I'll move these guys here. So just start shaping. Just start shaping the trunk so that it starts to look and feel a little bit more. Keep doing that. Sorry about that. So that it looks a little bit more natural. And it's a lot of box selecting and grabbing and just little tweaks here and there. And this is kind of the fun part because you're just really making this your subject come alive, which is really the fun part. Okay, so there we go. Maybe now what I'll do is the trunk needs to look a little bit more rounded. It's pretty boxy in the front, much like our legs. It's pretty boxy in the front, so I might take these verts right here. Actually, what if I take these center ones? I'm going to bring these out a wee bit. Okay, so it looks like I gave my elephant a mohawk, but that's because I didn't bring these vertices out at all. There we go. Zooming in. And I'll grab those from the side view and bring those out a little bit as well. Okay. So a little bit goes a long way. So just continue to do some shaping. And again, you can definitely go outside of what the photograph shows. Let's see. The legs here, the fronts could come out a little bit more. So I could try, you can see that they're very flat in the front. I'm going to save before I do this next thing. So I could try to do a loop cut down the front, and you can see, actually that's not too bad. Let me zoom out and see what that would do. Yeah, so I could do that. I could put another one right down the middle, and that would go all the way through the body, all the way through the trunk, and do that. So I'm going to give that a shot. There we go. And then that would allow me to box select these guys here and move them forward on the y-axis. Just give me a little bit more roundedness on the leg. Yeah, I think I'm kind of liking that more. And you can see these back legs are pretty bad. They're pretty flat. There we go. Okay, so that feels a little bit better. And then don't ignore the back legs, or the back of the legs. Go. Again, just small movements, and here we go. This is the part that feels really neglected. Certainly a little bit more of a rounded backside, and I think this will start to feel a little bit more elephant-like. Okay, there we go. And I'm feeling like backside needs to be a little bit more rounded. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tweak that, and I'm going to call this a finished video. It's pretty repetitious, but you can kind of see where this is going. So enjoy, and just keep checking out the model and looking at it and analyzing it, and just always really looking from section to section. So how's the trunk looking, and then go back and look at the legs, and then look at the stomach, and then look at the backside, things like that. And just keep moving your brain and moving your eyes around. It's no different than what a two-dimensional traditional artist would do, to just keep yourself fresh and really constantly analyzing your subject. So I will see you in the next video tutorial, and we'll go ahead and we'll extrude for the tusk and everything else. I'll see you then.